Afternoon YouTube, Old School Farmer here. I realize I'm wearing the same shirt as the last video. It's not a coincidence. It's actually a fact of I'm filming these two on the same day because we're having some issues around here with some storms, and I'm not going to run the risk of not having a video for you guys to upload. So now that that's explained, we're going to talk a little bit about corn plants. So I was supposed to do this when these were a little bit greener, but oh well, I guess. So basically what we've got here is down here you have, this is like a tree almost, but it's not. Basically you have your corn roots down there, your stalk, which is the big tall piece that most people see as, well, the stalk. Then you have your ears or production, which is right here. Now this one has produced 2 ears, but you can see this one is, if you pull it back, you know, it's not a full ear. But this one looks like a good, healthy, mature ear. And we're gonna pull this one off because I'm gonna show you an ear here in a minute. But we'll set that on the ground. Basically what you got is the leaves, which, as you guys know, you can see right there actually, they're green in the summer, and they sit like this and they collect water down into the stem. And then up there you have the tassels. These tassels are produced when the corn pollinates itself, so that it can pollinate other plants and itself. So yeah, so here we have another ear. You can see right here, this is called the tip, for obvious reasons. Right here is dead space, and the reason you got this dead space is because this corn did not have the proper nutrients to produce corn all the way up to the top. So it tells me that either this field needed nitrogen or sulfur, or not sulfur, lime. So we'll be making sure to fix that soon. So you also have these, which is little whiskers as a nickname, but they're actually called corn silks, and this is what receives the pollen and puts it in the corn and then develops corn. So up next we have this little guy, which is a ear of corn. Now you can see the silks go in between the corn here. You can kind of see it's like they're getting pulled out of the little crevices here. But we're going to move these out of the way. The corn silks are pretty much dead now, so we'll remove this top. You can see this was what a good ear would look like, all the way to the top, filled out. But this is a really healthy ear. You can see there's not much wrinkling going on. There's some wrinkling right there, but it's just drying down, I do believe, so it's okay. Let me show you a good healthy kernel. That's a good healthy kernel right there. That right there at the tip of my fingertip right there, fingernail, is a good healthy kernel. So now that we've got that, let's see if I can do this. Oh boy. So you guys are going to be perched right there. We're going to... Oh, now I made a mess. So here is a corn plant. You can see that they are very fragile when they're dried down. So we're just going to gather the corn so the coons don't look at this as a buffet here in a minute. But right here you have your corn. This is what the red part right here is what they call the cob. And you can see that this corn basically breaks off. Basically what a rotor does is it's two drums spinning very quickly, well, on most machines, and it basically just sits here and rips these off at much higher RPMs. Like, it is very quick. Actually, when I'm in the combine, I hope the camera picks it up, but you can actually hear the whirring and the roaring of that rotor because it's spinning so fast, moving so much air. So basically, this is what it looks like after that's done. You guys have all seen this in the field. Hopefully not this. Hopefully, if you've got corn laying on the ground after the combine, we'll talk about that in another video during harvest. When the elevator's closed, because we don't have our own bins right now. But so this is corn basically. We get rid of this. This is the raw corn straight out of the field. This is typically what it looks like. Doesn't taste very good, but we'll go over the ear or the kernels here in a minute. But anyway, this is the cob. This is well, what they call a cob. This is what comes out after as waste after that. It gets broken down here in the soil when it's down, and that produces the nutrients for the next plant, and the microorganisms break it down. That's what gives you the nutrients for the next plant, at least half of them. Or, you know, we rotate beans and corn, so yeah. Anyway, here is the center part, and I'm not quite too sure what the center part is called, but have you ever had like one of them nutty bars or whatever? It's really soft and sweet in the middle. That's what it's basically. The texture is what this is. It's not sweet. Trust me, don't try it. Not experienced, but I've heard from enough people. We're going to try and grind this. Didn't do much. But this centerpiece right here, you're just going to have to believe me, I guess. We'll put it there, and grab something here. Yeah, you can see it's pretty soft. It's basically like fluff. But this centerpiece holds a lot of the nutrients for the cob during drought and all that. So if we can see a nice healthy white in there, this is a very good cob. So now we got that out of the way. You can also see right here, you can see it's kind of a little shortened. Really, I don't know. You see this outer layer, it means it got really dry at one point. So that's not a good sign. But this here seems to have produced pretty well. So we won't push that to an obvious thing. But for those of you who know what the FFA is, this is what that yellow part of the symbol is. This is basically what that is an ear corn cross-section of it. And it's a really nice thing, so I'm going to leave this still so that you guys can take a picture if you'd like to. Because these things are very, very, very cool to look at. You just watch how, you can see how they're growing in the center here. You can see right at the end of the shadow there, you can see how they grew. You can see each and every single pod that they had. It's very, very nice. And you can see there's this outside here. These little red things are what they call corn flakes, or, oh, what do they call those? Little bees, or wings. Farmers call them bees wings. But, so here, now we're going to move on to the kernel here. See the kernel, we pull this back. Now don't go out into a farmer's field and do this, because I'm pretty sure they'll be pretty angry with you. But you pull this back, do you see that black part in there? Oh, shit. See that black part in there? Oh, focus thing. That black part in there, it's not really visible, but there's a piece of black something in there, so you guys can believe me on that. But that little piece of black stuff that's in there means that this corn is dried and ready. You still need to take it to an elevator to get it tested, because you don't know exactly what the percentage is. You typically want right around 12 to 13, unless if you're above 13, I'm pretty sure the elevator docks you to dry it. So, but yeah, so here's the corn. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, and subscribe below. And don't forget that if you have any questions about anything, including beans, because I can do a video on beans too. If you guys have any questions about anything, oh, that was a crack of thunder. If you guys have any questions about anything, you can ask them down in the comments below, and I will try to answer them. I haven't really gotten many comments, so I will probably answer right now. So, anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.